Greetings, Starfinders. Welcome in. My name is Jayven Fox, resident mad professor and host of Starfinder the Drift Awakens here in the Secret Lab. Hope you're all having a great week so far. I know it's early days, but hopefully we can give you a little zhuzh to get you through the rest of it. Let's give you a little roundup of what's been going on, shall we? So, our friend, B'Laz Muzphish, after a slightly ill-advised attempt to manipulate the Green Street gang, the local Vesk gang, drug-dealing gang here on Mariana 6, into their the Rusty Mustang crews, an elaborate plan to get the gangs here fighting each other so that it can create a window for them to remove the head of the Gaza clan, another gang here on Marianas. Unfortunately came a bit unstuck and was whisked away from the Rouge Saloon and the rest of his party to a grim, dank warehouse somewhere in the southwestern quarter of the city Kota Bebas, which is where they find themselves. Quickly realising that something terrible has befallen one of their party, the rest of the crew swung into action. They tracked down B'Laz's location with the help of some technology that they'd come across in the Rouge Saloon, and commenced their assault on the Green Street gang's grimy cover business warehouse. So yeah, they were doing that last week, and so far it's been going relatively well. B'Laz has managed to escape his bonds as the rest of the crew fight off the rest of the gang members. There aren't many left, and the leader is heavily wounded. So, without further ado, let's see what happens with the remainder of the gang and the crew, and find out what the hell they're going to do to get this plan back on track. Only time will tell, I suppose. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so if we have a little look at the situation here, we've got a lot of bodies on the ground. On the ground floor of this warehouse, there's still some fog of war, still some areas that have yet to be explored. But there's Ormanganda and she, currently engaged in battle with one of the large, brutish heavies here from the Green Street gang, and they guard currently taking cover behind some racking, some warehouse racking. If we move up to the middle floor, we see B'Laz on a terrifyingly small amount of health, having been downed already. He did manage to revive and stabilise himself, but is now keeping a low profile, scurrying around the warehouse, yet to actually re-encounter any of the party. Although he is able to see what is going on downstairs, and if it helps at all, that walkway he's currently on, if I look back on the ground floor, you'll see the shadow here of the catwalk, so you've got an idea as to where B'Laz is in relation to the ground floor. Make sense?
So he's off to my right.
He's basically dead ahead of you, up a story overlooking the warehouse floor. So
he's found here, yeah.
exactly.
How can he get down? Can he get down?
He's a full story up. So yeah,
He's got his hover disc.
as you can see, he has made his way up through this stairwell here from this ladder from downstairs where he was being held, and he's made it up onto the roof of this kind of like the little complex of offices and so on that she and Ormagander worked their way through at the beginning of this mission. Moving further up, we see, and there's still a little bit of fog of war there as well. On the roof, Clara and Face have been tackling the leader. Again, a few more bodies up here, and yeah, that's where we find ourselves. We were gonna start at the top of the round, which is with the Heavy, who is looking a bit battered and bruised after his initial scuffles with Ormagander and she. So that, if I can get some music on, is basically where we find ourselves at the top of this episode. No Face this week, folks. He has the audacity to have a social life, but he will be back with us next week. So, folks, this chunky enforcer of a Vesk currently engaged with Ormagander. Let me just jump the initiative tracker up to the top, so we're all. Whoa. Okay, let me just refresh this page. I've just lost my whole scene. What the hell? Is that the latest one? Sorry, just suddenly my map decided to lunch out on me. Oh, well that's... Oh, for crying out loud. What perfect timing. Why does it do this to me? Have it all set up and then it goes pear-shaped on me. Come on, back we go. Oh yeah, Lizard Fox Short. Hello, by the way. Let me, while this is rebooting. Vampire Child, welcome in. DJ Doey, good to see you. Non-binary Unicorn, welcome in. It's very nice to see you all, and I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend and are raring to go with some sci-fi RPG itch. Okay, we are back in. So, initiative tracker. Oopsie daisy. Not that. Oh, there we go. Nope, not that either. There we go. Top of the... There we go. Right. So, this Heavy is going to basically just attempt a good old-fashioned smack Ormagander over the head with his fearsome-looking war club. And that is going to be a 22 to hit there, Ormagander. That's a hit. Cobs Ormagander as hard as he possibly can for 12 damage.
I'll spend 1 entropic point to reduce that by 4.
Yep.
Making it 8. Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that is the Heavy going just club to claw with our man Ormagander. Who is up next?
Full attack.
Of course.
That's what I do.
We're still the murder team.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
murder crew in the
murder
house.
team.
That's a 14, Jay.
A 14 to hit is not going to hit, I'm afraid.
And a nat 20.
And
Hey!
sorry, what? A 14 and a nat 20?
13.
What?
Full attack.
Oh, full attack.
Full attack.
Oh, full attack. Right. Yeah, so the first one will miss, but the second one will most definitely hit. Give me a damage roll. And you will. This will be a crit as well. So first damage roll.
The first damage roll is 11.
Oh, you bugger. Okay, and
Second damage roll is-
damage roll.
And second damage roll is 12.
Tell me what happens.
Nice.
Okay, so Ormagander takes the strike to his face, spits some blood out of his mouth, his eyes roll back black, and he just goes for a neck bite straight into the side of the guy's throat.
Nice.
The first one sort of slips slightly, but the second one he comes in and he just rips like a chunk out of this guy's throat.
Yo. Yeah, so he will be absolutely done for then. Well played. So Heavy One is yet another Vesk corpse on the floor of this dank warehouse, leaving Guard 4 to have a pop for their go. Seeing the threat that Ormungandr poses, they are going to clearly shoot at the nearest threat. So that will be. He's going to. Ooh, does he dare here? Does he dare? He is going to reel off some. In fact, what he's going to do is he's actually going to put a little bit of distance between you and him. He's going to kind of retreat back behind this little stack of crates and warehouse racking, and then attack you with his uppercut SMG. He unloads for a pathetic 8, which will not hit. So, yeah, that did not go well.
I'm afraid not.
Now I have another. It's Gunner 4's go. Now, I know what you're thinking.
That's Gunner 4?
Well, that is the question, isn't it?
Can't see him anywhere on the map.
Yeah, bear with me a second. Okay, give me a. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a perception roll, please, for Face. Face is going to need to give me a perception roll.
Oh. Okay.
Face will be this week played by the lovely VampZoe.
Here you go.
That is a 10. Wow, he has +0 to perception.
10. Let me just roll something at this end. 10, so 7. Sorry, I'll do this. See what we got here. Yeah, no. Face. You might have. I don't know. You know, may have just been the wind. Must have just been the wind. But that is. Okay, you know what? No, that's it. That's Gunner 4. Give me one more second. 1, 2. Okay, right. Next up is Face. Is the man himself. So let's flash up to the top floor for chat. See what's going on. So Face at the moment is currently focused on the leader of this particular Green Street Gang cell, who is bleeding out and running for cover.
And Face is gonna cast Trifold Explosion.
Ooh.
Nice.
You got another one of those up your, on your belt, have you?
Yeah. So it says it deals 3d6 fire damage in 3 5-foot radius bursts.
Okay.
So they're all gonna be aimed just on the leader. But does that mean I roll 3d6 and then I times it by 3, or do I have to roll 3 sets of 3d6?
No, because you can't land them all in the same spot. They have to be spread out. It's a little bit magic missile-y.
Right.
But it doesn't say that. It only
Does it
says
not?
that they can't be more than 30 feet apart. It doesn't say anything about how close they can or cannot be.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't got.
Oh, wait,
D6.
no, I read that backwards. Sorry.
They have to be.
Oh, so they
more
have
spread
to
out
be
than
spread
that.
out.
Wait,
Because it's a cluster bomb, basically.
No two of which can have their centers more than 30 feet apart. No, I did read it the right way around.
Yeah.
The wording just hurts my brain.
No, that's right. Yeah.
No two of which can have their centers more than 30 feet apart. So it says they can't be more than 30 feet apart, but it doesn't say anything about how close they have to be.
Yeah.
So they can just go boom, 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 same area.
So you're doing it as a second level spell?
Yes. Yeah.
So I take it we've decided we're not going to try and take him alive.
Hey, I don't know how much health he's got left.
He is limping away. He is limping away, bleeding.
So?
Okay.
But you can probably catch him.
No, I don't want, to be fair, I don't want Zoe to get killed trying to take him down.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
Well, okay.
Let Face do it.
Yeah. So if you want to splatter him, just splatter him. And I guess
Okay, well there is
Go
on, sorry.
I was just saying, do I roll the 3 times, or do I roll the 3 and times it for each?
Honestly, there is no point, and there is no point in me trying to roll a reflex saving throw. As the explosions rain down from the sky, as Face casts his claws to the sky, and these enormous explosions, you can absolutely, you should absolutely roll the damage. Roll the damage. Give me that.
Just do 96.
Well, no, it's 3d6, but you basically, that damage is delivered in 3 areas. So the damage applies to all 3 areas.
I see. Right, so it is roll them once times by 3, basically.
Well, it's whatever damage roll you get. Let's say you got the full 18, would apply to all 3 areas. So everything within that area would take 18 damage.
Maths is hard. 12.
12 damage. Okay, so the explosions rain down from the sky, blasting the leader into a pile of crates on the top of the roof, almost punching the way through the roof. He is clattered into a stack of boxes and is smoking, wheezing, and dying. Leader.
Yeah, dead.
Dying but not dead.
Well, no,
Distinction?
he's dead, but he's out the fight.
Slowly dying.
But if you want to leg it over there, go try and get something out of him before he expires, I will allow it. Okay. Lovely. Right. Well, in that case, we're going to skip straight by past the leader.
I don't need to stop him from expiring.
That's true.
That's why we have
That's
Clara.
true.
Information.
Okay. Do we just want him to be dead
Clara
then?
can...
I mean, that's
Sure.
pretty cool. Okay.
Oh, nice.
The leader is dead. Deado.
Dead?
Well done, everybody.
I thought he was...
It's all right. Don't worry.
Clara has grave words. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's okay. The leader is Kaputski.
Even though he's dead.
Okay.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
We have the telepathy.
Has necromantic powers.
So in which case we move down to the second floor, the catwalk, where B'Laz is currently, as denoted by the little sneaker emoji that I put in there. You like this? You see legending and everything. Implying that he has not yet been detected by the creatures on the lower floors. He is currently in a state of stealth. However, you are kind of within vision range of the gunner downstairs. So if you move or take an action, it will require a stealth roll that will be opposed by the gunner to see if they notice you up on the catwalk. Okay.
Okay.
So what you thinking, Blaze?
This little grey bit up at the top of the middle floor is just unexplored.
It is currently, it's currently outside of your vision range. The whole warehouse is dark and gloomy. It's effectively low light conditions. So I believe for the people who have low light vision, that will give you a 60-foot sight radius. And for those of you who don't, you might have to get a little bit closer than that. So you are sort of stalking through a dark warehouse right now.
Okay. Well, can't leave any corner unexplored. Oz is going to move towards the darkest corner of the warehouse that he can find. He's on his disc of destiny. Don't know if that makes any difference to his stealth roll.
I would. You know what? I'll give you a +2 to your stealth roll on this one because I would suggest that being on your Disc of Destiny, even though it gives off a faint hum, the fact that your boots aren't clomping on the metal grill, I would imagine, is quite beneficial. So I'll give you a +2 on this.
Ready? Stealth. 16 plus 4 plus 2, 22.
Very good. Right, let me just do a quick opposed roll, but I think you're probably going to get... Yeah, that's an 11. Yeah, so you can move. You can move without raising attention from downstairs. So you're just going to try and whiz over there.
Yeah, I'm going to gently hum.
Excellent.
And it goes 60 feet and move, and I've double moved.
Cool. Okay.
What can I see, Game Master?
Give me 2 seconds. Have you got low light vision, by the way? I cannot remember.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You would think so, but no.
Okay.
Need to modify your eyes.
There you go. You see.
I do.
Right. In that case.
I think I do too.
Okay.
Or just buy a torch.
I mean, you do have a light on your PCU as well, which. I can't really do.
I guess the problem is that if you use the torch, it kind of does give away your position.
Actually, I don't really want to do that. I just want to chop it.
And you also might end up with just randomly following you.
I can go another 20 feet if I counted right. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you can do that, you might as well. Actually, I'll expose the first chunk. There you go. There's nothing there. So.
Value of what?
Another 20 feet.
Square.
Not that far.
How much is moving a
It's
square?
5. Again? It's 5 feet, and you can move 40, Ellie. Because you can move further because you're
So as yet you are undetected, still stealthy, and working your way round this catwalk that overlooks the ground floor.
Ready?
Okie dokie. In that case, we are going to skip on to She, who is downstairs with Ormanganda taking on this last remaining guard. She, what you want to do?
So, if I wanted to get up on the catwalk, and try and go for the gunner, if I walk up the red stairs that are next to me, will that get me up there?
There are... Oh, interesting.
Because I can't work out where he is in terms of like where I am height-wise.
Okay, well, I don't really know why there's no fog on that, but basically, as you've been lurking in that little alcove, as you look to your left, you see a small hatch in the wall.
Is that the little blue one?
The little blue hatch, yes, and that goes into a vent, a duct, about tall enough for you to crawl down. I'm gonna say from there you have had a bit of a peek, and that's where you can see into it. But yes, it's lit with the same emergency red lighting that you've seen in other vertical access areas of the building. And at the end of that duct, as you look dead ahead down it, there is another ladder extending up into the building. So, yeah.
If I go up through that duct, do I have a shot at the gunner?
Which gunner? Because all the ones with little skulls next to them are dead.
Gunner one's dead.
So if they got a little skull,
the one that was shooting.
That is the guard.
Shooting guard 4,
who is opposite you on the ground floor.
He's
just
bloody miles away.
Not for a sniper.
He's here. You can shoot him from where you are.
You have line of sight. He has cover, but you have line of sight, and you are a sniper. That will be within your first range increment, I believe. So I don't. Apart from the cover, I don't think you'd take.
Could you just point out Gunner 4 for me again? I'm so sorry.
There you go. No, I've just drawn a.
He's here, but,
there you go.
That's not a gunner. That's just a guard.
Sorry,
right?
I keep saying gunner, but yes, he's a guard. 4. Yeah, guard 4 is the live.
Ali, you can. If you want to, you can move and then shoot him. If you move.
I know. I was just trying to see. I was trying to figure out who the guard was that was shooting on the middle floor. And I was trying to work out if I could get up there and shoot it.
There's nobody on the middle floor apart from B'Laz.
He's already dead. He's outside. That guy who's gunner 1, I think it is. He's actually dead.
Yeah, he's on the pavement. He was the one who got thrown off the roof by Face.
Face knocked him off the building.
Alright, fuck it then.
Pretty funny.
I'll move and shoot this dude.
So you're going to advance a little on his position.
I think I've got another square. I think I was there.
Yep.
You can move 40, remember, so you can move...
Oh yeah, I'm good there. So I'm going to go for guard 4.
Okay, give me that attack roll,
For the old
please.
sniper. 25.
25, even with the good cover, he is... you hit and hit hard, so give me that attack roll, please.
Good to have you back, Ellie.
Boom.
I was rolling for you last week, and everybody was getting very mad with me. So I did not have your luck with the dice.
That's a 9.
A 9.
That's true. Everyone was. It was very unearly. We weren't having a good time.
I am very lucky with my rolls. That was a 9 damage.
While I remember, Ellie, please can you take off 11 stamina points?
I've done it already.
Brilliant, thank you, because you did take a bit of damage last week. My fault. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, I know.
I
was blaming you at the weekend.
I mean, everybody does. So you hit him for 9 points of damage. Lovely shot. You love to see it, and that takes us back to Clara up on the roof, who has just finished dispatching the leader, who is now a crumpled, smoking mess in amongst the crates. What are you doing, Clara? Weak.
How?
This is why you can never be a bad guy, James. He's
What?
scary.
You're just not scary enough.
I could be a bad guy.
You sounded like a gremlin then, actually. That was quite a good gremlin impression. If you remember those?
You think so?
That's a really good gremlin impression.
I've never done that voice.
Hidden talents. Let's go.
Ali, that has to be She's voice from now on.
No.
When she turns.
Only when I'm drinking.
I can't do double movement and then still do my spell, can I? I can't like. Do that.
No, because that would be an action.
only
But
do-
what's the range on the spell? Do you have to be in touching range?
I thought. Yeah. So I'll just go up to him at this point and just loom
over
see
him.
if he's still alive.
Yeah. You
Check his pulse and shit.
Yeah. First,
No,
you
he's not,
need to find his
because
wrist.
Be ready.
Because you've done half
here's
of
a
the
punch
Lizardon stick thing. He's not on a stick. You have barbecued.
He is well
That's
up.
fine.
Lizard, make
No,
hot.
sick.
So I'm just gonna get on my PCU and just be like, guys, we big guy's down. How are you guys getting on?
Did you get anything out of him?
No, but I can try. He's dead, but I can still try.
All Clara hears from.
I can't ask any specific questions when I do it. We just have to listen to a minute of his incoherent rambling, and then he's dead again forever.
Well, that's what we're used to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ramblings.
All Clara can hear from Ormungander's BCU is like the sound of like salivating and chewing, and if you were really attuned, like what sounds like someone picking flesh from between their teeth, but no actual voice, no actual speaking,
And the odd burst of machine gun fire.
yeah.
Okay.
Making me hungry. Stop.
For the some large crowd. There you go.
Yeah.
Down, boy.
Well, Ormungandr,
Down.
it is Sam. It is your Ormungandr's go next. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you are up.
Right. So, let me see where I am. So.
Actually, I need to do the same.
Sure.
15,
It's typical, isn't it? Women always going to the toilet together,
Yeah.
even when
Can I
separated
just
by an
make
entire
a point
country.
really quickly
Yeah, sure.
before Sam's go?
I think he's calculating at the moment.
All of the Gaza clan, they're all men, aren't they?
You haven't met any of the Gaza clan yet. This is the Green Street gang.
Green
And
Street gang. They're all men.
Not.
It is the Dracoria. Given material.
Not
with the Dracoria.
We haven't checked.
Not necessarily.
We don't know that.
Not necessarily.
Have you ever seen a Vesk with boobies? Because I ain't.
We should ask them how many eggs they have.
Yes. Sorry.
You can ask him. You can't ask the rest.
Famously, Vesk women are pretty large. They're larger than the men, and not to be tangled with.
They're hench. They're
Indeed. Sam, what are you thinking for Ormanganda?
So I guess I could shoot him from here with one of my pistols. He'd get cover though, wouldn't he?
He would.
So you know what? I'm just gonna double move. So Ormanganda just walks up to him with the blood and flesh of his heavy mate sort of falling out of his mouth, like brushing blood off him. And he sort of just saunters over to him with a double move. Maybe jogs over to him, stops in front of him, cocks his guns, squares up.
You've got to love the arm reload. Excellent. Well, it's in that case, Guard 4 is now locked in melee combat with you. So he has no choice but to unleash his natural weapons on you and start slashing ferociously at you. 13 to hit on kinetic, which I believe is not going to hit. So you block and parry, and he doesn't manage to penetrate your defenses.
Can he be really desultory, like he's doing this, and he's just like going, just like pushing the blows off in directions? Sure.
Guard 4, a low-level hench Vesk, so not a military trained chap such as yourself. Okay, this other gunner that is somewhere.
Ooh, so there is another gunner.
There is another gunner around somewhere, but you don't know where.
It's like he's like a sniper, sneaking around.
Okay. I need to. He's well within range. No. I need Zoe to come back. Because that's going to affect this roll. He is going to open. He is going to attack though. So he is going to shoot at somebody. But there'll be a modifier in his favour.
How is your attack? How is your attack?
I didn't attack him because to get to him I had to double move. So I'm just doing my job of getting up in his face so he doesn't target anyone else.
So it will be a miss from Gunner 4, but I can now reveal his location. He is up.
Nice.
Because he unloads with his machine gun at face. Ha-ha!
Ooh.
He's there! On the top floor. So he is taking cover behind this corner. Yeah, you found him. Top floor, behind face. But he does miss. Jesus. Perhaps intimidated by Face's ferocious form and fire breathing. So that will be a miss from Gunner 4. Well. And he is no longer...
He's been sneaking.
And he is no longer hidden. So we'll lose that little trainer emoji. Okay. Face will be up next as soon as Zoe is back. But I feel like I can probably semi-guess what's going to happen next. There was something I was going to mention, I think, while we had this moment, but I can't remember what it is. Zoe said a minute of incoherent rambling, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is Speak with the Dead? Isn't it, I think, the spell?
She does, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, Speak with Dead. Let me just remind myself as to the wording on this. Ooh. Okay, so it takes 10 minutes to cast. And lasts for
That is a lot of combat rounds.
Holy shit, is that 10 combat rounds?
No, because each combat round represents 60 seconds. Sorry, 6 seconds. Yeah. So
6 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
she'll be there for a long time.
I mean, basically, it would be till the end of this combat, and it lasts for 1 minute per level. You grant the semblance of life to a corpse, allowing it to answer questions. You can ask up to 6 questions. The corpse's knowledge is limited to what it knew during life, including the languages it spoke. Answers are brief, cryptic, or repetitive, especially if the creature would have opposed you in life, which I would think is fair to say this guy would have done. If the dead creature was friendly or helpful towards you in life, the spell works automatically. Otherwise, the corpse can attempt a will saving throw to resist the spell as if it were alive.
It's from Hell's Heart I stab at these.
Right. On a successful save, the corpse can refuse to answer your questions or attempt to deceive you using its bluff skill. The target can only speak about what it knew in life. It can't answer any questions that pertain to events that occurred after its death. If the corpse has been subjected to speak with dead within the past week, this spell fails. You can cast this spell on a corpse that has been deceased for any amount of time, but the body must be mostly intact to be able to respond. A damaged corpse may be able to give partial answers or partially correct answers, but it must at least have a mouth in order to speak at all. This spell does not affect a corpse that has been turned into an undead creature. Okay, so we know how that's going to work. So yeah, if Zoe does want to do that, it's basically going to kind of take her out the remainder of this combat while she starts to conjure the spell. Although I suppose there's an argument to say why start it now? Why not finish the fight? But I guess that's up to her. And speak of the devil, here she is.
Zoe to get. Oh, I was going to say I had a question if we're waiting for Zoe to get back, but that's fine.
Hello, sorry.
Okay.
Zoe, it is Face's go.
Face's go?
He all of a sudden found himself under machine gun fire from behind from Gunner 4, who has now been revealed on the roof. However, the gunner did miss, and it is now up to its Face's go to do what he wants to do retaliation-wise.
Oh, cool. Well, I think I'm going to respect my best friend's wishes and summon a volcano on this cunt.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said the C word on the stream. I'm so sorry. This gunner's ass.
To be honest, I did wonder whether you were going to go for another throw off the roof.
How do you throw Face off the roof?
When Face did comment saying that he wasn't going to be here tonight, he did request that volcanoes be summoned. So
he did.
He did. His wishes
very clearly. So you're summoning volcano, which is a 10-foot thingamajig. Okay.
Yeah, 10-foot radius, 20-foot high.
10-foot radius, 20-foot high. Okay, let me just get my 10-foot radius. Where's it gone? Bloop. I
can't mark off spell slots on his sheet, so I'm just gonna have to try and remember.
And that's just gonna go plonk straight on him.
Yep.
Although that actually, hang on a second, that has drawn incredibly large for some reason. Just bear with me. Just need to scale this back to the scale of the map. I don't know why it's done that. Oh, come on. It'll be. That seems too small. Hang on. Let's see. That lands on a. It's going to make it a bit easier for me to see how big it should be.
Sorry, it's making me laugh because we're doing this funny face.
Okay, where exactly do you want to place this? Just there? Like make all of this difficult terrain?
Bang on him.
Okay, there we go. So that puts a lot of difficult terrain in between the gunner and Face.
That's 2d6.
Yeah, I think they get a reflex.
It is a reflex save, yeah, isn't it? So reflex save is 6. So it fails the reflex save.
Cool. Okay. Also, what does it mean by? I mean, it doesn't matter. He failed anyway. But what is it? So when it has the saving throw, it says reflex, and then in brackets it says half.
Yeah. So if you pass the reflex save, you take half damage.
Oh, I'm so stupid. That dot just did not connect in my brain. Okay, right, cool.
The way it's written is weird, Zoe. Some of the stuff where you have to calculate, it's really strange the way they phrase it.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Nice.
Okay, he starts howling as the hot lava starts burning the soles of his scaly feet, and he is stuck in difficult terrain. Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Back on the menu, boy.
Are you moving at all? Are you moving at all, or are you just casting Volcano?
Let's have a look. Oh my god. Sure. Let's have him jump down.
Okay, sort of taking some cover.
Yeah. So
okay.
He's now behind this wall. Maybe jump down like here.
Yeah, so you still got a shot if you need it.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. All right, let's just...
I was just about to do that. Thank you.
Sorry. I like playing with the little toys.
No, genuine thank you.
Okay. In that case, then we move on to B'Laz on the 2nd floor, on the catwalk still. On the catwalk. Oh.
B'Laz is going to zoom on down to the end with his first move. He can go 60 feet, so that means he can get to here.
Okay.
What can I see with my mechano eyes?
What you can see is as follows. Square, right. Shoop. You see the entrance to a... in fact, that would be that would be open. So yeah, you actually see the entrance to another ladder shaft.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be empty.
I approach the ladder.
Okay, you fly over to the ladder. As you peer up onto the up and down, you above you, you don't hear or see anything. However, below you,
oh god,
and you might want to turn your attention to the lower floor for this. And I'll just create a little bit of unfogging here, I think, to give you an idea as to what you can clock. You can see the following. So you see back down into the... Nope, that's the wrong stairwell. Yep, you see that, I guess. You see the downstairs thingamajig. Yeah. So, yeah, you're all clear.
I don't see anything.
No, it's all clear. Sorry, I forgot you'd moved stairwells.
Crikey.
You are all good. And still stealth as well. So in fact, can you give me a very quick stealth check? Because there is guard 4 to think about.
If I still get +2, that's an 18. If not, it's a 16.
Yeah, you still got +2.
Yeah, you should get advantage.
As you whizzed across the catwalk opposite them, even though guard 4 is very tied up with Ormagander, he's like clawing away, and he just sees like their captive just going across the thing. He's like, what the fuck? So you are no longer stealth, but he's got no opportunity to do anything about it right now. You'll be glad to know.
Right.
So we move on to she, who is currently downstairs on the ground floor. What are you doing, she? The guard is fighting Ormagander as we speak.
I kind of want to go and try and fight Shooter. on the roof, but I don't know how to get there. And I think it's going to take a lot of looking time. Unless by getting to the next floor, I've got some kind of visibility over him. I can't tell from the map.
Yeah, so, well, basically... In fact, I'll get rid of some more fog here, actually, as well. Yeah. I mean, you know that you can... There are a couple of places you know you can get upstairs. I'll now, actually... Between you and Ormanganda, you can now see all of this area. So I'll just get rid of some of this fog. Bloop. 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 And bloop. And you'll see in the far corner, there is a ladder leading up to the catwalk that B'Laz has just made his way around in the far right corner of the top right corner of the map. Up here. No, this is the ladder here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that is a chunky looking door. Yeah, you've got thick walls on this place. So if you decided to battle the guard, they would have cover from the shelves and they would have cover from Ormanganda, but you're a pretty good shot. So entirely up to you, my dear.
I can deal with them, Ali, if you want to.
Okay.
Roof.
Part of me wants to go and deal with the guard on the roof. Okay, so I guess she would ask Ormanganda, have you got this guy?
Ormanganda just thumbs up, comes. He's pushing the guy's sword.
All I need to know. I'm off to the roof.
Okay.
Double move I'm doing. So that was 60, so...
That's 80 for you. That's 80 for you, Ellie. Your double move is 80.
Yeah, I've got 60 at the ladder. Sorry, I've
okay.
to move myself onto some kind of pillar. How do
okay,
I?
so it's going to be 10. It's going to be 10 foot
think...
up the ladder, and then you'd move to the second floor. So if you did 60 to the ladder,
I don't think that's
the ladder.
That?
Yeah, that's the ladder.
That's not the ladder.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Where Ormaganda's pointing
That's
here. There you go. That's the ladder there.
So what's this red thing then?
It goes here, right?
It's another ladder.
That's a light at the top of the ladder.
What red thing?
There's more than one ladder.
Oh, for the love of... I thought there was just one stairway in this damn place.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Oh God.
There's a bunch of access ladders.
So
all
I guess
over.
I come out like here.
You move up to the second. Move up to the second floor.
Where?
So the second part of the map.
Like there.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. So like here.
Here, yeah. This is the top of the ladder where this red glow is that me and Clara are
if it was a
illuminating.
ladder, so it would be like
You end up where we're
You're
flashing.
totally right. It'd be
There you
like
go.
here.
You see. So yeah, so 10 foot to the top, and then it sounds like you've got another 10 foot of movement along the catwalk if you want it.
Okay, so can I? Okay, where am I going? Ladder, yes.
If you want to go up further, you're going to need to go to one of these red stairwells, either here or.
Yeah. That's where I'm heading ultimately.
Okay.
Slowly.
So you're heading over to B'Laz.
Okay, Smokey, I'm done.
Lovely. So Clara would be up next. She's on the roof with the leader, although obviously the roof team have just been engaged by a new threat. Just to let you know, by the way, Zoe, that Speak with the Dead takes 10 minutes to cast.
It's not Speak with the Dead, it's Grave Words, so it takes 1 minute.
Grave Words.
Hey! Nice one.
I think Speak with the Dead, I can actually communicate with them. Grave Words, I just have to listen to them ramble. I can't get anything specific out of them.
Yeah, Speak with the Dead, you can do 6 questions.
Yeah, Grave Words, I just have to listen to a minute of them randomly chucking out words and hope that something useful happens.
Do you know what? That it might be worth retrospectively doing Speak with the Dead while we torch this place and loot all the bodies.
I don't have Speak with the Dead.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would be doing that.
I was just thinking, yeah, we can still do this. Yeah.
No, I only have Grave Words. I don't know if I can get Speak with the Dead yet.
Well,
that sounds really useful.
It will be something I will try and pick up on at level 5, though.
But you're what? Seriously, say what value with it? deeply mindfuck. What was that?
Mind thrust.
Yeah, I think that's why I keep calling it mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. It's just. It's
Yeah,
where it's my head went.
It's 2D.
I apologize.
It's 2d10 at level 1, and then it adds. It's
Brutal.
4d10 at level 2, 7 at 3rd level, 10 at 4th, 15 at 5th, and 17d10 at level 6.
That's mad.
That is so cool.
Mad.
Insane.
And is there any form of resist? Can you resist it in any way, or is it just like?
I think it's a will save. Yeah, will save.
Okay.
And then you take half damage. But
yeah, that's still that's ridiculous.
that's still a hefty spell. I keep forgetting I have it because normally my big boy damage spell was Embrace of the Void, and I'm still not used to the fact that I also have Mind Thrust now.
Yeah, I think you should definitely use Mind Thrust.
Oh yeah.
more often.
Oh yeah.
I think like the pistol.
yes.
The pistol isn't doing it. So.
No.
Yeah.
The only thing is
use your.
That seems like the way
your
forward.
shooting powers.
Both of those two spells have to be done within 25 foot of who I'm aiming for.
Okay, so you do have to get quite close.
Yeah, whereas the skip shot pistol that used to be is a 60 foot range.
60, yeah, 60 foot. Yeah.
So that's why I keep pulling that out and then trying to get closer
Yeah.
without dying.
Makes sense.
Okay, folks.
But yeah, I'm a cast Grave Words on this.
Okay, so it's going to take a minute, so it's going to be basically 10 rounds. So you're starting to cast it now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. In that case,
What my focus is on.
we are back to Ormagander, down on the ground floor.
I'll take a tally as well.
It's a full attack.
Tally.
Full attack, of course it is. Oh.
Okay, so that's an Ormagander, 17.
17 for the first.
Hey!
You love to see
I
it.
love it when you roll
17 on the first
one.
one is going to hit, yeah.
And a 15 on the second.
Against kinetic or energy? Weakest. What is it? Sorry?
Energy.
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 They're both going to hit. Give me those damage rolls.
Okay.
Oh, hang, that's 50. Yeah, that's
So-
with the -4, right?
Yes, that's
cool,
-4. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they're going to hit.
So that's. So he's just taken 25 damage.
Tell me what happens to guard 4.
Way!
So
Mullet him.
Ormagander's hand just pulses with coruscating entropic energy. Same as last time, sort of dragons and krakens flowing around his hand. He just stares the guard in the eyes after he's swept away his feeble attacks, punches his hand into his stomach, and pulls out his entrails.
Damn.
Galima.
He Kalimar'd him. Excellent.
Open his heart. No, he's blue wormed him. He's pulled his entrails out in front of him and then just let him drop.
Nice. That is such a good death. I love it.
Now, if you're getting praise on the death descriptions from Ellie, you know you've done right. Okay.
It's such a good death.
God
9
4
out of 10.
is very dead then, so he skips straight back up to the top floor for the gunner that is currently stuck in all this difficult terrain. I don't think he's even going to attempt to move out of it. He's just going to unload his machine gun at Face. You know what? This is going to be a full attack as well, so it's going to be -4. It's going to be -8 to both of these rolls because of Face's cover and is there concealment as well because of the volcano?
Yeah, there is. There's is it something? With potential. Missing? Is that right?
Eruption. I don't know. No, it's steam. It's wall of steam that's concealment.
That's
I
right.
think
Thank you.
Volcanic wrath is just difficult terrain.
Okay, so he's going to full auto at Face here. First one, 15 to hit against kinetic.
That just hits.
And next one, 16 to hit against kinetic.
Yeah.
That was some good shooting from Gunny. Clearly, the adrenaline is surging, watching his friends tumble to the left and right of him, and that is going to be, with a pretty heavy machine gun, 16 damage across the 2 shots.
Ow.
What the fuck?
Yikes. I
A
could
10
not
and a
take
6.
away from his health.
Yeah, might have to keep a manual count on this one, sorry.
Yeah.
I had the same thing with Ellie last week.
Okay. This is why we have notes open.
So yeah, screaming hot lead starts poking holes through Face's magnificent wings, and he roars with frustration. Wow. Okay, it is Face's go next, though.
1 second, sorry. Writing down that, because otherwise I will forget.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't have to...
Oh, this is the volcano's a concentration spell, right? So does he have to do a?
That's what I was just looking into. Oh no, it's instantaneous +1 round per level. Doesn't say it's concentration. Where would it say that if it was?
Can't remember. Hang on.
I don't remember him having to.
I don't remember him.
No,
I think it just lasts a certain amount of rounds.
I think
Yeah,
I know.
I think that's
He
right.
described it as concentration because previously he's like effectively recast it, but just like kept the damage going. So he's
Right.
described it as concentration, but he's essentially gone, I'm gonna like keep this volcano bubbling and get it to keep dishing it damage. So
Right,
I think that's how he's
I see.
described it in the past.
Okay. I'm
Because it's effectively a
not gonna do
cantrip
that.
for Face, isn't it? So.
I'm just gonna let it go, because it will go for +1 round per level, so it'll go for 4 this round, and then 3
it will
more
stick there,
after
but
anyway.
it won't cause any more damage.
Just acts
That's
as
fine. It still makes it difficult terrain.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of, oh god, making decisions for myself is hard enough. Making decisions for 2 people is. So having taken damage and finally taken some health points, I'm gonna go with Destructive Rebuke.
Ooh, okay. Yes.
Nice. Good one. I like it.
At gun of 4, obviously.
Is it a reaction? Because you just basically cast that as soon as you're shot.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so you can do that and still have your go.
Cool. So that's 1d6. When you guys have 1d6. Fortitude. I need a Fortitude saving throw, and it's 1d6.
Fort saving throw. Okay. Fortitude saving throw 22. So I'm presuming he makes that save.
Yes.
Okay.
good roll. That.
So I think with this one, it means he takes the damage, but he takes half damage and isn't flat-footed, or he takes the damage and what? This is confusing. Half the damage dealt by the spell. Okay, yeah. So he takes half of a 1d6 damage, and he isn't flat-footed.
Okay.
So that's 2 damage.
2 damage to the gunner.
And he isn't flat-footed, and then I'm gonna do.
I like to think that that's like Face, like as the first few rounds ping through his wings, he's like ah, and like stiffens his wings, and a few of them he gets the guy takes a few ricochets.
And then...
Sorry, you did that, and I was thinking of Batthink.
Yeah, exactly.
Your bullets cannot harm me.
They just...
My wings are like a shield of steel.
Well remembered. Deep cuts on the
Yeah,
Batthink
very
I used
reference.
to love Batthink.
Very good.
I was ill a lot as a teenager, and there were daytime
Reruns.
reruns of Batthink, and so I would just lay there in bed sick
I love
watching
Batthink.
Batthink. It was great.
Excellent.
Okay, so do I want to? I don't think he needs a trifold explosion. I don't think he's that tough. I think I'm gonna go with overheat.
Overheat. Okay, give me overheat.
Overheat. I need a reflex save.
Okay, reflex save for the gunner.
And I need dice out that I didn't get out. That's
16 on the reflex save.
okay. So he takes half.
I always get good save rolls with my NPCs. I don't know why. I always absolutely boss the saves.
The reflex savings, yeah.
So that's 4 damage.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I need to write down what spell slots he has left because he's. Yes. Okay.
Lovely. Okay. So yeah, and that's overheat's basically like streaming of flame, and from like Facey just gives it the old whip of flame, right? So there's just a howling from inside the volcano as the heat and steam coming off the volcano intensifies under the effects of overheat. Lovely. Okay, in that case, B'Laz, you are up.
So, is B'Laz still in combat?
I mean,
Please don't
basically,
be in combat.
you're all in initiative order. I'm presuming this is for a specific.
No, B'Laz.
You're not being directly engaged by anyone.
No. Well, in that case, he will float down the stairs on the Disc of Destiny.
Yep. Okay. So you'll end up on the ground floor.
Arriving on the ground floor.
So that's 10 feet vertically.
Yep. Noticing she and kind of giving her a nod as he just disappears down the stairs. Hello.
I'm giving you a frustrated hand gesture because I was trying to help you with a med kit. Once, I actually didn't want you to die.
You can understand him not necessarily seeing that coming
awkward.
Yeah.
It's so awkward.
That's just not believable for she's character.
Yeah, it's not per form, is it? B'Laz, let me help you.
I've had growth.
I don't trust you. Get away.
Can I throw a med kit at him?
we can discuss that on your go, absolutely.
Dear,
Not you bloody out with it.
Right.
You ungrateful.
B'Laz can reach here.
Okay.
And gives Ormungandr a nod, and proceeds to start looting guard 3.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Guard 3 has. Oh, that'll be an action. So you did double move to get there, right? Or did you disc all the way?
That was a single move.
Because of the disc.
Yep. 10 down the stairs, 20 to the end, 30 to here. That's 60. Disc move 60.
Guard 3 has a tactical uppercut SMG. They also have sorry, I'm just looking for it now.
Don't worry, James, I'm writing it down.
Vesk Brigadine armor level 1. And a magazine of small arm rounds.
Brigadine armor level 1 and small arms rounds.
It's basically like 9mm or something.
Explosive rounds.
And 50 credits.
All right. 50.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
That is B'Laz's go. On to She. She up on the catwalk. On the catwalk.
I'm still trying to get to that gunner, but it's a long way. So I guess I'm gonna have to do another 2.
It's a big warehouse.
I guess I can't see squares on this level.
It is quite hard to
guessing
see.
It's about.
Use the measure. It's probably easier. So, like, I'll say 80 foot will basically get you to the doorway of. So it's here basically.
So that's one move.
That'll be like a full. That'll be a full dash the whole way. So you can leg it all the way down the catwalk to
That's
the
both
stairwell.
my moves.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, then I guess I'd move there.
Okay.
Can I still throw a med kit down at B'Laz?
No, because that would be an action to throw it.
I mean.
But you are at least in the
I'm
stairwell.
waving. I tell you what, I'll wave my med kit at B'Laz instead.
Well, yes, you would
I
be able
was
to.
trying to help you.
You would be able to see him because, as far as you're concerned, Ellie, he would basically be. Oops, hang on. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. He's basically here. So you can see him. You saw him as you were running down. You can see him down on the ground floor down here somewhere. Okay. All right, Clara, you
Bloody
are
ungrateful.
Clara is up.
And
she's still casting
her spell.
Grave Words for the second round. Okay.
I'm keeping a tally of the rounds.
Lovely. We are on Ormanganda now then, on the ground floor. And while you're doing something, I just quickly need to do something in the background while you're doing that. Okay. What are you up to, Ormanganda?
So Ormanganda extracts one of the sticks from his lizards on sticks, which he's been saving. And he's using it with his left hand to clean some of the Vesk flesh from between his teeth. And looks over at B'Laz, right? Winks, and then Danny Glover style, just in Lethal Weapon, one-handed draws his locust beam harmonic pistol and shoots him with the healing beam.
Okay, give me a to-hit roll. There will be a range increment on this, I would imagine, because it's not a very long-range weapon. And you are currently about
30 feet.
Yeah, so you're going to get I'll give you a -2 on this to hit.
So that's 16.
16 to hit, which I'm presuming will be hit. B'Laz, no worries. So give B'Laz a healing roll, please.
Restore 8 hit points, please.
8 hit points for B'Laz.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Juicy.
Okay, B'Laz looking a little bit perkier.
No longer having to hold my own guts in.
Unlike this guy, am I right?
Excellent. Right, we're going to cut back upstairs to the gunner, who is currently still in this bloomin' volcano. It's going to be...
And now getting... And just having been scorched too by fire.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and get out of this. That's 10 feet, 15, 20, 30. He's going to kind of reposition. And I think he's actually going to try and reposition all the way around. So that's going to be a full move to try and get out of that volcano edge and get a better line on face. And that's all he's going to be able to do this turn. So it will be Face's turn next.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
I think he would recast the volcano on Gunner 4 again.
Okay, yeah. I will grab another one of these then, no problems.
So, another reflex save.
I'm just going to move this one for now, but we'll remember the other one's still there for another few rounds. And I'll pop that on the corner there, so it's really kind of getting in his way. Reflex saving throw from the gunner is 6. Failed.
Nice. 8 damage.
8 damage. He's now looking in quite a bad way. You can just about make out his limping form through the smoke of the volcano. Alive, but barely. Okay, now I need to just quickly do something in the background right now. So, pay no attention to the GM behind the curtain. That is going to be...
Ellie, did you get a new camera?
No.
Oh.
Why?
Do you normally...
You look clearer
do you look
today.
sharp? Oh, am I supposed to... Are you on your work
thank
laptop or
you.
something? Or do you normally go
Yeah,
for a different
I'm on my
computer?
work laptop. Camera's much better. I should maybe use it more often and just hope I don't get sacked.
No, I was just thinking, yeah.
It's like, this is how I use cabinet office property. Probably not how it's
I mean, I
supposed to
feel
be
like as
in
long
my-
as you use it mostly for work, it's
I mean,
fine,
again,
right?
I'm just going to say, as long as you're not looking up tractor porn, you should be fine.
Tractor porn?
Do you not remember the MP who claimed he wasn't looking up tractor porn on his phone? House of Commons?
Ormanganda, can you give me a quick perception check,
Twice.
please? I'm going to need a perception check from you.
Oh, if you're going to put another bloody baddie
15.
down there and I'm going to have to keep running about. Ugh.
You heard something in the darkness. You heard something in the darkness. You don't know where it came from. All these hard surfaces made it difficult to localize, but there is something in here. Something else in here. Okay. B'Laz, you're up.
B'Laz thanks Ormanganda for the heal and promptly moves on to looting the nearest corpse. Heavy.
Okay, yeah. So the heavy has got a swagger hand cannon, a war club, and let me see what they've got. Munition was 10 explosive scattergun shells, and again Vesk Brigadine armor, level 1.
10 scattergun shells.
Yes. And 200 credits. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Yep, that's fine.
That's some rich chicken.
Just keep an eye on your encumbrance, by the way, if you're going to keep doing this.
So,
I'm
benefit
just
of
thinking that.
benefit of the magic disc, it lifts anything.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Well, yeah.
I've just got this image of him just...
when you're on it as well, it lifts you and anything.
No, I
you
might
can use
have
it like
to get off it and just start piling things on it. Yes.
You can use it like a sack truck, basically. When you yes, okay. Just keep an eye on those weights, is all I'm saying. But I will take your. I'll trust your judgment on that. Because I've got too many things to manage. Okay, you are up next, and you are currently in the stairwell on the first floor.
So I've worked out that I can get up here on the next stairwell.
Oh no! So you would appear, Ellie. You would appear on the top left top left up here, where my purple dot is. That's where that ladder opens out.
Oh, that's even better. So how many moves is that?
10 feet to get up the ladder. So you're probably going to be. It's going to take you probably your first move to get to the door here. So I will. You can peek out from that door with your first move. You might just have to stay inside. Oh.
So I'm gonna do a trick attack. So that was a stealth move. If it works,
Do it.
So it's. Hang on, let me double check what the rules are.
It's bluff, intimidate, or stealth.
It's stealth, obviously.
She just creeps up the ladder like Arnie. Like Arnie emerging from the mud.
No, I just need to check what I need to beat. Okay. It's 20 plus your target's CR.
Target CR is 2, so...
Fucking hell, okay. I rolled a 32.
Trick attack will be successful.
She rolled a 32, but that was actually a 2.
if you get the hit, then you will get the trick attack damage on top. So to hit roll, please.
So can I just check something else? Because I have sorry, it's been a minute since I did this.
What do you want to know?
A debilitating trick. So when you succeed at both the skill check and the attack roll, it can make the target either flat-footed or off-target.
Nice.
Okay, that's fine. So I need to.
You need to give me a to hit roll with you need to give me a to hit roll with an operative weapon.
Okay. Operative weapon being small gun.
Yeah, or a knife, for example, or depending on what it is. Yeah.
Anything that says operative after it will do.
Yeah. 24.
So 24. That's definitely a hit. Give me damage and bonus and trick attack damage, and they will be flat-footed as well.
So 7 regular damage.
Yeah.
So trick attack damage is 3. Oh no. 1d8.
Yeah.
So I roll a d8, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you've got a little dice tray at the top of your dice.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just I just managed to go away.
Managed to bring up some tractor porn.
Have you ever heard of Slurry Man from Cornwall?
No.
I will tell you the story later. Ice D8 7.
So total? Was that 7 plus 7?
14. 7 plus 7 is 14.
Tell me
and
what
he's
happens.
flat-footed or whatever.
Tell me what happens to Gunner 4.
Okay, so
here we go.
Brace
yourselves.
Let me find him. Oh, there he is. So he's kind of bubbling away in the middle of the volcano.
Yes.
So I don't like him because he's been shooting at my friends. So I aim one shot kind of down where his groin is.
Damn.
And it makes him double over. And while he's doubled over, I take another shot to his head. And all the back of his skull goes off. And he kind of staggers for a minute thinking, ow, my groin.
And
then
brain.
dies.
Excellent work. Brains up against the wall, slowly slumps down the wall.
Brains everywhere.
Doesn't even know where it came from. Never saw you come in. You were Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now, just like.
I feel like Face's response would be nice.
I've missed you guys.
You've channeled Connor there.
No more fertilizing eggs for this poor desk.
Okay, so in that case, we are over. That was she's go. Clara, you're still casting.
Yep.
Ormungandr, it is your go.
Oh,
right.
God.
So I've heard this.
You've heard a sound coming from somewhere nearby, but
within. Right. So, B'Laz.
you can. I tell you what, you can get. You can give me a perception check now. Obviously your senses are like something isn't right here. So you can give me a perception check now.
So that's again 15.
You peer into the darkness, trying to make out something, anything. But as yet, you haven't determined the source of the sound.
Right, so I will move. Oh, no, wait. What's happened to my body? He's not moving. He's doing strange things. Oh, wait. Let me just quickly reload out there for myself.
Yeah, sure.
That sorts it out. But what I'm going to do is as James has clearly got the looting of the bodies down pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see. Ormagander is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to shoot James again.
Okay.
With his locust beam harmonic.
Okay, point blank range. I'm not going to make you roll to hit roll. I'm just going to, yeah. Oh, in fact, I'm going to make you to roll it to hit roll, but just to see if it goes catastrophically wrong.
It's a 15, so that was a 9 plus 6.
Were you hoping for like a nat 1?
A reverse, yeah.
There's always the chance of a nat 1, which is why we always have to roll for it.
Yeah.
You are fine, so you can give James a heal, please.
So that's another 5 to your hit points, James.
Awesome, thank you.
Lovely jubbly.
That's my turn.
It is now Face's go up on the roof.
One second.
So just to check, James, because can you, when I decapitate all these guys, can you carry the heads on that as well?
1 second, let me quadruple check this. Off of this. Follows 5 feet behind you. Disc can carry up to 20 bulk for each caster level.
Yes, that's a hell of a lot of gear.
My caster level is 4, I think.
80 bulk.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. You can carry loads of stuff on that.
I've only got 7 bulk in total, so yeah. I didn't carry anything.
I don't know how many bulk you are. That's the only thing. Like, obviously, we'd add that, but you were clearly well within the threshold at the moment.
Yeah.
How many bulk is a Vesk head?
We'll talk about it in the break.
Oh my god! What is with you and severed heads?
You know, if one character on this would understand me, I at least thought it'd be you.
No,
she doesn't do it for the trophies.
She really does. She actually gets it. I'm just hoping there's still freezer space.
Don't tell anyone about it.
Yeah. If Clem finds out you've been putting heads in the freezer, Jarl will be annoyed.
Basically, Yala opens the freezer just to find a load of 7 heads.
It's a Vesk tradition.
I'm all for salvage cuisine, but this is too far even for me.
No, we could have. If we have enough, it could be like the scene in Temple of Doom. With the monkey heads, with the monkey brains.
Yeah. Clara, what's Face doing? Sorry, Zoe, what's Face doing?
Oh, fucking hell.
God, he's gonna fly up to... Let me grab you, you silly lizard man. He's gonna fly up to here.
Let's not have any racism.
From that vantage point, Zoe, you'll finally get to have a kind of a
through the skylight.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I figure is going to happen here. So you kind of get to peer down from that top view.
So far, the only thing that's happening on the roof now, everyone's dead, is Clara casting a spell. So I figure he'd probably want to get back up to a vantage point to keep an eye out for any more.
Basically, that will now give you a line of sight down to the sort of top right corner of the bottom and first floors, if that makes sense. So so anything moving in that,
like this area.
Sorry, I'm trying to get back to the map. I seem to have lost it. Yeah, easily. Like, in fact, you can I think I kind of did a. You should be at. Where would it be? It'd be around about. Yeah, I think you'd have like a view of this whole corner around here.
Oh wow.
No problem. So you wouldn't quite be able to see Ormagander and B'Laz, but you'd see kind of everything.
But like
everything northeast of them.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Lovely.
Nice.
B'Laz, it is your go next. Oh, you've still got an action.
Does that have glass on it though?
It does. It is glazed. Yes. I mean, if you wanted to throw your axe at it to smash the glass, you could.
I'm tempted to just shoot it. Oh yeah, he can summon his axe back, can't he?
Yep. Yeah, just flies straight back to his hand.
Yeah, sure. Let's throw the axe at it. He's got nothing else to do right now.
Cool. Okay, just give me a to hit roll.
Cool. Flare axe. It's +5. That's a 9. That's not a very good throw.
It's a very big window. You do hit it. Give me damage.
Oh, good.
It's going to be limited damage though, slightly. It's not the best throw.
That's a 4.
Okay, so it hits. It's a bit of a glancing blow, but you watch spider-like cracks ripple across the skylight. It is severely weakened, but still intact, and you can still see through it. It'll be slightly more obscured by the spiderweb cracks.
Is him summoning his axe back to his hand a bonus action?
It just kind of flies back, I think. It's
cool.
It's an augment. Okay, B'Laz, you're up. You're down with Ormagander at the moment.
Feeling a little bit better, not having to concentrate on not bleeding all over the place. B'Laz is going to continue his looting journey. He can only get to there, unfortunately, with one move.
Okay.
So, I guess he's just going to go. Doop.
You've missed guard 4.
Oh, you can get guard 4.
No. I'm gonna go down there because that's still in shadow, and there could be another guy down there, and you're not in any state to fight. Go down there until I've swept it.
Oh well.
Just because it's not always easy to see, but or remember from when you came through. You came through this corridor here, and you you worked your way along this corridor. So these glowing patches are doors to rooms you haven't opened yet. No. But at the moment, those doors are all closed. Actually, with the exception of, I will reveal one little bit because you did. The last person to use it did open the door. This area would be visible. It's not very exciting.
Oh yeah, because one of them came out of one of those doors, didn't he?
Yeah, one of them came out of the bog. And as you walked past, you noticed it was empty.
Wow.
Well, you can't work in a warehouse all day without facilities.
Did it smell a bit?
No, don't give me a perception check. Let's just skip straight past this. I'll let you write your own lore on that one.
You're asking, does it smell more than the guy who's been eviscerated in the other room?
Yeah.
He's getting used to the smell of a viscera hanging around with you. Your room stinks of it at this point. He's got numb to it.
Have you got any experience with warehouse toilets?
It's quite nice. It's like incense.
I refer you to the earlier episode. That was Sex Panther. We all know that. Yeah. Sex Panther.
We're going to skip straight onto you. It is your go. What's your plan? You're up on the roof, having successfully dispatched Gunner 4. You see Face in front of you, over on a kind of utility blocky thing, and you can. I would say with the lighting is a bit better lit outside. You'd make Clara out in the distance, humming to the leader.
So I'm going to get everybody on comms, and I'm going to address Face and just say, okay, Captain, so what's the next move? We need to get out of here, right?
Sorry, that's you.
Sorry, it's so funny.
My brain just broke because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck Face would say to that.
I tell you what we're going to do actually is this perfect time. We're going to take a couple of minutes break while Captain Face, channeled by Zoe kind of finds her inner Connor. So we will be back in a few minutes, folks.
Yeah, I've just got to search for a 6'4" human in my wanting to be a dragon.
Might be one in my hotel room. I can keep checking. I haven't looked in the wardrobe.
Guys, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't forget to, if you're a YouTuber, comment, subscribe. If you're a Twitcher, subscribe, follow, cheer, buy merch, all that stuff. Help us out. Thanks for being here, and we'll be back in a few minutes to see how this thing bloody well resolves itself.
Okay, so I would like to do a culture check for Face to see if he remembers any details about any Gaza clan tags he might have seen while we were traveling through the city.
Okay, give me that culture check.
Okay. That is maths. 15.
15. So Face couldn't draw it. He couldn't recreate it, but he'd know it if he saw it again. Based on your it would be based on your descriptions of the gang tags, because it's second-hand knowledge. It would be based on Clara's description and she's description of the gang tags they saw sort of around this area of town. So he's kind of like, and a leap of intuition would allow you to kind of go, okay, if that's Green Street, and like the sharpened tooth, kind of like a kind, it kind of looks how you'd expect. I suppose if you've been watching The Mandalorian, the mythosaur, the mythosaur logo. It's kind of like, imagine if that was like a Yosoki skull rather than a mythosaur skull.
Little rat skull.
Exactly. Yeah. So a stylized rat skull. So it wouldn't take a huge leap of the imagination to think that that's probably sharpened tooth. So there were a couple more, but he could have an educated guess as to which one's likely to be the Gaza clan tag. But it would be an educated guess, because there obviously have been other gangs running amok in Marianus over the years.
Okay.
Can I use the rest of my... Oh, well, I was asking Face what...
Yeah.
Before I walk downstairs, like what... Captain, what do you want us to do?
So, Face would say, kill them all, gather any loot and intel we can, and then burn the fucking place to the ground.
So that's downstairs.
Try and leave some Gaza clan-ish tags, if you can, in case any bits of wall survive.
Sure. I'll just grab one and use their blood. That's fine. I'm an artist. Okay, so I'm gonna use my move to walk back down the stairs. How many jiggy bobs?
Do you want to go all the way to the ground floor?
Yes.
That's going to be 20 feet straight down.
Okay.
So
that's not me. Oh, that's a dead guard. Okay.
I'll reposition the dead guard for you.
No, they're not my heads. I can't take it.
No, to be fair, I was getting some of his blood so I could write Gaza.
Right, okay. So yeah, it's going to be like 15 feet to the stairwell, 15 feet to the ladder, another 10 feet down. So you're going to have like 35 feet to wind up at the bottom of that ladder, which will bring you out here. Yeah. So with a 40-foot move, you're basically pretty much in the square you're in. I'd say you're about there with. I'd say there with 40 feet.
Super.
You're a lithe one.
Just some blood for writing on the walls. No. Life is good.
Are you doing a dash? Are you doing a double move then, or are you?
Oh shit, biscuits. Yeah. So. We need to uncover all of these 20. Bits and bobs, don't we? So I guess
25, 30, 35.
What constitutes the doorway?
40 would put you here if you wanted to head towards Ormanganda and B'Laz. 40 would put you where that purple dot is.
Okay, Smoke.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem. Okay, Clara, you're up. You're still casting.
Yep.
Oh, for crying out loud! I keep having to reboot my reload my page. Okay. Initiative tracker. He was up next. Oh, no, not that one. There we go.
I think it's me.
It is to you, Ormanganda. Yeah. Give me another perception roll, please.
Okay, that's better. That's 20.
20. You still can't work out what's making that noise. There's something in here. Your finely tuned military senses. You're not prepared to drop your guard just yet.
Okay, so I will go 1, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I will open this door.
Sure thing, yeah. Okay, let's get rid of that then. As the door slides open, you find As the door slides open, you find a small office.
Oh, nice.
But there is no one inside.
Right.
There is a small lit computer panel on the desk and a screen opposite, and it is dimly lit by a warm lamp.
So that's one move action. What does the opening count as?
I'll let you open the door as part of your move. It's I'm not. I think using an action to press a press stud is just silly.
And I guess what I'll do is I'll move to this door then and open this one as well as my.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. That's no problem. Okay, so in there, you see a small sort of utility space. There are some tools, some cupboards. Like various bits and pieces of small industrial gear, tools, odds and sods. But again, deserted.
Can I see if there's a bag in there or anything?
A bag?
Like a Hessian, what are the equivalent of a Hessian sack or something like that?
Give me a perception roll.
This has been my Achilles heel, like 15.
15. There's like a kind of you do see something that's kind of like a woven net, almost like a small cargo net. In one of the cupboards, it is open, but yeah, it's like kind of a webbing net.
Can I retrieve that and then that'll be it? That'll be my turn.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's kind of backpack sized, small backpack sized. Okay, Face is up next, up on the roof.
I think I'm just gonna have him stay keeping watch for now.
Okay.
Just kind of in this general direction, so keeping watch of just got his head on a swivel, watching the different entry points to the roof, also keeping an eye on what he can see of the lower levels. Just
okay. Do you want to have another crack at smashing the glass?
Oh yeah, sure.
Seeing as it's now weakened.
Axe away. Oh, that's a little bit better. That's a 15.
That's a hit. Give me a little bit of damage.
That's 3.
3. The spider webbing across the skylight gives, and the axe punches an axe-shaped hole through it. You hear the whole skylight start to creak and groan before eventually collapsing, and the lower floors of the warehouse are rain with glass shards that scatter all over the warehouse floor.
Just as it starts cracking more and before it starts to fall, he's just going to get on his comms and go, "Watch out below."
Cool. The team downstairs look up to see the axe flash with light as it crashes through the skylight. They are out from under it. They are out from under it, and it comes down like rain and scatters all over the warehouse floor. Excellent. Okay. Now. Ormanganda, B'Laz, and she. Oh, let me just do something first.
I have a knock on my room door.
Okay, you can.
I have a horrible feeling it's my workmates.
Well, warn them that they're about to be live on Twitch. Or just ignore them.
Yeah.
Decisions.
Ormagander, give me a perception roll while Ellie's dealing with her roommates. And I hope she remembers that she's got streaks of makeup down her face.
10.
10.
It's all the blood in his nose and ears. He's just, it's just messing up all his senses.
B'Laz, give me a perception check.
Okay.
He's tripping. He's still coming down off a trip.
Yeah,
he's
you absolutely are. You're thinking.
12.
Hello, we're friends.
What's he just done? He's just old boyed his way through this bloody factory. he's not in any kind of state.
Yeah, he's away with the ferris. Sorry, B'Laz, what was that perception roll?
12.
12. Okay, you don't hear anything. Ellie, can you give me a perception roll, please?
You're muted, Ellie.
How was your perception roll?
27.
So she.
Oh shit!
What's up?
What?
Oh no, I broke something. Don't worry.
That's fine. So you hear footsteps coming from the southeast. They are clearly trying to mask these footsteps.
Where the hell is the southeast?
Down and to the right.
This direction.
Oh, thank
No,
you.
that's the southwest.
Oh,
Ignore Sam.
southwest.
Yeah,
Yeah, over here. Sorry.
Bottom
My
right.
mistake.
yeah. Bottom right. You hear the unmistakable sound to you of movement.
Oh.
And I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Right. And So that's it.
My headphones are noise cancelling. It's fine.
What we got? That was. Okay. So B'Laz, you are up next.
Awesome. I'm gonna loot guard 1.
Guard 1 has also has a tactical uppercut SMG and a round of small arm rounds and Vesk Brigandine armor level 1. However, their armor is damaged.
Oh, okay. No intel or anything like that?
Another 50 credits, but no intel to speak of.
50 creds.
Okay.
Ammunition.
I will move on and move closer to guard number 2.
Okay, no problem. So you enter the security control room where you find the corpse of guard number 2.
Yes.
Okay. You appear to have just, scooped up the body of the guard.
That was me, sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Okay, Clara's still casting a spell. Ormagander, you're up next.
Do I get a perception check as well?
I will give you a perception check again because it is your turn. In fact, B'Laz, beforehand, B'Laz, roll me a perception check as well. 21.
Finally.
21 for Sam. B'Laz, give me that other perception check.
Hang on, sorry, I was putting stuff in the inventory.
That's right.
25, not 21.
25.
23. 23
and 25. You hear it too.
Nice.
You hear slow footsteps coming from the east to the right of your current position, back out in the main room of the warehouse.
Guys, if they're slow footsteps, do we think it's a baddie, or could it be someone that's not a baddie?
It's a fair question.
I reckon it's someone up on the fucking gantry.
So, Ormagander, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay. Is this red light here a ladder, Jay?
It is, yeah.
Right, okay, so... And how... so that's... So there,
it goes up 10. It goes up 10 feet to the roof of this office block complex. You know, this sort of the admin offices of this building. So it brings you out onto a flat roof,
so
level 1.
If I use like double move, it would move me to the top here.
It would move you to level 1, yeah, and it would give you kind of some oversight of that ground floor area, yeah.
So
it'll bring you out on this red ladder here.
Let me just see. Yeah, so that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'm aware it's a bit weird moving through. So yeah, I'm now there.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna see if I can see anything in the direction of where that noise came from.
You see a shadow moving across the third. You see a shadow moving across the third row of shelving opposite you. Across here, you see the telltale signs of reflected light and movement.
Okay, so what I'll do is, as I see that, I'm going to call out a warning to She that it may well emerge at her, I guess her 4 o'clock.
Okay. Ellie, just in case you missed that, Ormangander's picked up the sense of movement here. Okay.
4 o'clock. Hang on, show me on the map.
So this is Ormangander's just detected movement, like a reflected light, a little bit of shadow, glinting off this set of shelving here.
How do you smoke?
Okay, Face's turn. Face is currently still up on the roof, keeping watch.
Yeah. Is he not seeing anything yet?
No, not up there. No, not detecting anything from up there.
Is he? Okay.
He hasn't got a line of sight on that part of the warehouse floor.
I am gonna. He didn't loot any of these yet, did he? I mean, I know we only just killed Gunner 4, but
nope.
He didn't loot Gunner 2 or 3, did he?
Nobody upstairs has been looted.
If he's staying up there, it's worth a loot.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
If you're flying in a straight line, you can do like 4 times your movement. If you do like a sprint, like it's effectively a sprint in a straight line unobstructed, which you could do from there with your wings. So you could easily land within reach of both of them. Yeah. I presume that the volcano, you let the volcano disappear.
I swear to God, if
I think it would have gone by now anyway.
Right.
I think.
Actually, I think it would have lasted, but yeah, you just. So the volcano subsides back into the roof. The concrete kind of semi returns, and swoops down with a magnificent glide and touches down between the 2 bodies of the gunners. That will be your full turn, but that was you are now within reach of both.
Gonna prepare to loot them on his next go.
Okie dokie. Which leaves us to the noise. Give me perception rolls, please. Ormangander and She. $24 to beat.
16.
24, is that meet and beat?
That does meet and beat. She, thanks to Ormangander's call out, you are already eyeing up the far side of the warehouse, and as you're peering into the darkness, in the dark, you hear
what
the sound of heavy boots crunching on broken glass, and you spot another heavy. One of the ones that was torturing B'Laz. There were, of course, 2 heavies and a leader, if you remember rightly.
You mean?
The other heavy
I don't remember that far back.
has appeared
think he's counting on that, basically just a torment.
As he comes around the corner, he draws his oversized hand cannon and launches off a shot at She, which will be a 24 to hit against kinetic.
That's the Hellboy gun, right?
It's the Hellboy gun, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I remember.
That completely hits.
Okay, that will do 12 damage to She as she is rocked by the enormous scattergun shell.
Big bag. I want that cannon.
Oh,
there
yeah.
are 2, so
Definitely
I'm gonna
you.
rip his throat out for that.
Okay.
I definitely think Casey's gonna want one.
I am now going to add heavy 2 to the initiative order, and I have initiative of 14.
Although he has enough firepower from his own dragony shit, so maybe he wouldn't.
I'm taking one of those guns.
Blaz,
Yes, same.
Blaz, you're up.
Me and Ormagander call dibs.
He's not here to argue his own case, so that's fair.
Does B'Laz notice that
As soon as the gun goes off and you hear She hissing with anger, you are aware that there is another combatant has entered the fray.
Okay.
You hear the direction of the shot.
B'Laz is going to ignore his natural inclination and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you trying to get to the fight?
12.
Because
Yes.
just to remind you that this is a smashed out window in the security office.
Oh.
So if you wanted to shortcut it through the window, that you could. I realised that was last week, so I wanted to remind you that that was an option. Oh my word!
Get there in one move. Yeah, B'Laz recognizes that this is one of the people, one of the lizards that was torturing him.
Yep.
And takes the tactical decision to go this way.
Zooms off into cover.
You
Okay.
see, I think good decision, and she's like, fucking coward.
It's a complex thing, role playing, isn't it? With conflicts.
Yeah.
Okay, you are up next.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot this bastard.
Of course you are.
Okay.
He has -4 with the cover that he's got, so he's got some pretty decent cover. But you know, -4 is not insurmountable to you, and you have a range of options at your disposal, I guess.
I'm gonna try and trick attack him.
Okay.
So.
If you're trick attacking with your smaller gun, do you want to close the range first, or are you going to do it because obviously
Yeah,
you've got a range
that's what I need to do.
Okay.
Ooh, bearing.
5, 10.
Brave.
Okay. How far? My gun is like 60, I think. Is it? Where is my gun? It's only 20. Oh, that's not good.
It's pretty close
Okay,
range,
maybe
yeah.
I don't think I can trick attack him from
I mean,
there.
you could full attack with your sniper rifle.
Fine. I just wanted to do some like real damage. So
It'd be -8 though, which would be a bit nuts.
It'd be -8.
Full
You just need cover.
It'd be -8 for each attack. You get two.
Oh,
you get,
Jesus Christ!
you-
No, I'll
you
just
unload.
move and shoot it. Or -8. I'm not gonna hit him, am I?
Well, if you shoot with your sniper rifle, you might as well not bother moving, or at least move into cover and shoot him, because all you're doing is closing the range on for him.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Move it. Grab some cover, Ali, and maybe there. Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, that's cover.
Okay.
So you'll have the
I'll
same.
take a
You'll have
shot.
-4 as well. Cover. I mean, is it to hit against any attacks against
That's
you?
fine. I doubt I will be able to hit him, but we'll see. 25?
Is a hit even with the cover?
Seriously?
It is a hit. Give me a damage roll.
16?
16. Good lord. It never ceases to amaze me what the
That's
sniper
like,
rifle can do.
oh my god, that's like the maximum my gun can hit is 16.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, he gets slammed with a high caliber round from an angry she, and you just hear this.
I was
as you
angry.
open up a hole in this tough's hide. Okay, Clara is still casting a spell. So Ormungandr is up next.
So I guess I'm just going to check.
Yeah.
At where he is, can I move along this gangtree and drop down into? Oh, sorry, I've moved.
You want to drop down into his alley, essentially.
Yeah, drop down here. Basically,
yes, you can. There will be a
athletics or acrobatics check of some sort, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be. To be fair, you wouldn't. I don't think you'd. Sorry, I'm just checking because you'd be probably avoiding. You'd be avoiding some. You'd be avoiding a little bit of fall damage, but not a lot. 2 seconds, but yes, you can absolutely do that. It will be an acrobatics check, but it won't be a hard one. Right. So what am I on 130?
And how much move does it take for me to actually drop? Because that's 40, I think, to there.
You're basically just going to vault the railing, so it won't count towards your movement. So, you'll just.
Cool, so that puts me to there. And it's. Did you say athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay, that's only 7.
Yeah, you absolutely boss it. You superhero landing in the aisle behind him, and you can use the rest of your movement to move up.
Down. Yeah, that's it. I'm here.
Okay, that's your move. It's Face's go. Who is currently still on the roof? What's Face doing? Oh, he's looting, isn't he?
God, I was muted. Yes, yeah, he's gonna fuck me. He's gonna loot those 2 bodies.
Okay, they both have squad machine guns. With
machine guns.
And they have with that. Ooh, come on. They each have a clip of heavy rounds. In fact, sorry, I tell a lie. They each have 2 clips of heavy rounds.
So that's 4 total.
Yep. And they're both wearing Vesk Brigadine armor level 1, both of which are damaged with the onslaught from you guys.
Vesk Brigadine armor level 1, but damaged.
How you do that in Hephaestus?
You can just. I think you can add.
You
should be able to add a note.
In my thing.
Just add a note to it in your inventory.
I'm just writing it in my regular notes.
Okay.
Technically, it's Connor's inventory.
Anything else you want to do?
How far away is that other one? I can walk there and.
Yeah, you
I
can.
Can't
you can get to Gunner
and
too.
Loot, but I can just get to him, right?
Yeah.
Can't loot him this turn.
No, that'd be a bit much.
Yeah. Okay. So he'll just move over there and prepare to loot Gunner too.
Great stuff. Okay. In that case, we are back on with this remaining tough. I'm actually just gonna quickly. Here's Ormungandr drop down behind him. He's like, whirls around and. Moves in and swings his mighty war club at Ormungandr. He is going to. Oh dear!
Stop hitting me!
That's a 14 to hit.
No, that doesn't connect, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you managed to close the distance, get up underneath him, and just stop the full force of the swing. It kind of flails wildly. He's very angry about what you've done to his team, and clearly that's. Getting the better of him. So, B'Laz, you're up next.
These are shelving units, right? There's
they're tall warehouse racking. Yes.
Okay. B'Laz is gonna all the way around to here, and just reach in with an arm and clear a gap if he can, and forgetting for a moment, in the heat of combat, that he's infested with electromites.
I really like. I wish I'd come up with electromites. That's great.
What B'Laz? You can take that one. B'Laz is going to try and use his dragon gland wormling to vomit forth a cloud of monofilament superconductor and discharge electricity down it.
Awesome. Give me a DC 20 will save.
DC 20 will save. It's a 12.
That is a 12.
Oh god.
As you vomit forth this kind of it gives electrical damage, right? So as you vomit forth this kind of like nanofilament through the gap in the racking, you feel the leaites shifting along your spine and your back, agitated by this sudden rush of electrical energy. They are animated by it. Can you please give me a D12 roll?
Well, 12.
That is a very good roll. That is a very lucky high roll. This is what you wanted right there.
I thought I was about to die.
You feel that you feel them.
I think we were all very worried.
You feel them shifting and squirming, and you feel them kind of. You feel some of this electrical energy almost kind of like recoil back into your body, and you feel this crawling, but no ill effects, and the nanofilament spews forth and slams into the side of the heavy. Is it a reflex saving throw?
For Dragon Gland, yes it is. Reflex save.
13.
10 plus half my level plus my Constitution modifier.
So 12 plus con.
Yes, it's 12 plus your Constitution modifier.
So 13, so you meet and beat.
Oof. Okay, give me a damage roll and I'll take half of it, I presume.
Half damage. 3d6.
Oh, nice.
Such a badass augmentation there. 8 damage.
It's a cracking roll, man.
It is.
8
That means
damage.
you take 4 damage.
Oh, sorry, right. Okay, 4 damage. Yeah. The tuff gets wrapped up in this filament and starts crackling. Ormungandr momentarily kind of pulls back as he sees this burst of energy come through the racket. Releases his block, and this thing engulfs him, and he kind of shakes off the worst of it, kind of manages to duck the worst of it, but still crackles over his body and sort of just whirls and hisses at you like as he spots you through the racking. And we are on to She.
I'm in danger.
Oh yeah, is it she?
It is she, yeah.
She, yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of torn between finding. So the space where the heavy is, to the left of him, is that the office?
Oh, you mean the heavy, the body?
Office, yeah.
Yes, that's the office. Yeah.
Yeah. Has anybody actually explored the tech in there yet?
No, it's been swept and cleared, but nobody's investigated the computerage or anything like that.
So I'm kind of torn between trying to get to a place where I can help B'Laz, but at the same time, Ormungandr's kind of there, and it's a bit crowded. So I'm gonna.
Well, I'm going to force you to make a decision I'm going to force you to make a decision because we have about half an hour left, and we are finishing this bloody encounter this week.
I'm going to walk into the office and try and hack the computer.
Okay, right, you leg it in. Lovely.
Okay, I'm in the office.
Okay.
And can I give you a
hack check?
Can I give you an engineering check?
No, it's a computer. Sorry.
No, you do this every single time. I don't have a good computer score.
You can use that. If you wanted to break the computer, I'd let you do an engineering check. If you wanted to identify what type of computer it was, I'd let you do an engineering check. If you wanted to fix the computer, I would consider let you use an engineering check. But you're not wanting to do any of those things. You're attempting to hack it.
All I want to do... Okay, so what would I do if I wanted to figure out what kind of weirdy thingies are in B'Laz's head?
You could try and hack that computer to find information on it, or you could go to where he was being held. I guess, like there might be clues or information there.
Where is that?
You don't know yet because obviously you haven't spoken to B'Laz. You don't know where he just kind of appeared mid-fight, so you haven't seen anywhere where he was like tied up or anything. But the bits of the building you haven't explored yet because they're grey.
I can't see it on the map.
There's a big grey rectangle below you. There's a few big grey rectangles. That is all undiscovered map.
Down that corridor, you mean?
All around here.
Okay, I'm gonna just go for another move then.
Okay.
As in, yeah. Hang on. Whoops. Bye.
Okay.
And that gets me into
in between those two. Well, I'll let you open both of those doors. That's not a problem. So let's just uncover those. So which door do you want to open first? North or south?
Down.
Okay, so below you.
And south.
You don't have to go in yet. You open it up, and it is another it's basically like a small workstation. Again, some more like kind of cupboards, and it's a store cupboardy type thing. As you open but no one inside. As you or anything immediately apparently of interest. Up above you, you find to the north, you find this room, which has it's there are some weapons in repair, a little bit of ammo, another workstation, and what appears to be some sort of more industrial computer. What do you want to do?
Am I allowed to send a comms message to B'Laz?
Yeah, I can it'll have to be a quick message, but yeah, you can absolutely contact him on the PCU.
B'Laz, you should head back this way. There's some computers. It might be able to help you with the thingies in your head.
You don't know about the thingies in his head yet, but yeah, sure.
It might... Iron! B'Laz, there's some computers. Come and look at them.
That'll do.
I can't.
I think it should be.
My score's too low.
There you go. So
One-dimensional character to the rescue.
Compulsory for Ellie to have to drink on every single stream.
Yeah.
If I had any mods in, I'd get them to run a poll in chat about should we get Ellie mildly drunk every stream. Okay, Ormaganda, you're up next.
So Ormaganda sways back as the month woman sweeps through and lashes the heavy, and then he sort of drops low because this guy's quite big, and sort of he launches a strike forward with his head, but he's going to go and sort of flip up to smash him under his jaw, like a sort of flipping headbutt.
Okay.
And as he's doing that, he entropic points so that more energy sort of flares off him.
Okay, is this a single hit or a full attack?
Nice.
Single hit.
Okay, he's going for the big hit.
Yeah, so it's 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And it's
This is going to be bad, isn't it? I hate it when Sam starts noticeably adding up.
It's 16 damage.
16 damage.
Damn.
That absolutely
That
rocks
is
the
good
tough.
damage, man.
He sort of staggers back and momentarily almost like drops to one knee. He's breathing heavily, and you see a slight kind of even this big boy. You see him kind of glance towards the exit, weighing it up. And it will be Face's go next.
Okay, so he's gonna loot Gunner 2, first of all.
Okay. Gunner 2 has another squad machine gun, another 2 rounds of heavy ammo, and again, this time actually intact Vesk Brigadier armor, and another 100 credits. Sorry, actually, the other 2 had 100 credits as well. So you've looted 300 now. Sorry, I forgot to mention.
300 credits.
300 across the
Nice.
3 bodies, yeah.
And the
Roof lizards are
that
richer than
armor-
the floor lizards.
that armor was in what condition?
That one's actually intact.
Intact.
Yeah, it was she's pinpoint precision to the crotch and head that left the armor intact.
Right. Nice.
Whereas the ones downstairs got bludgeoned by Ormagander largely.
There was rationale in aiming at the crotch and the head.
That's right. Protect the armor. Yeah. Protect the loot.
That's totally what I was thinking.
Good.
And then I'm gonna have him. He can't move all the way that way, but he's gonna go. How far can he move?
He's got 30 feet movement.
30. Yeah, so he's gonna start moving towards
Skylightage.
Get that fuck out of my way. Oh my god! Start drawing rulers. Yes, to answer your question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so he's gonna. I'm aiming to get him up on top of this bit here.
Okay.
So we're aiming in that direction.
Cool. Okay. The heavy, feeling the vice tightening around him, thinks better of it. That last hit really rocked him, and he's not liking his chances. He takes a guarded step away from Ormagander, and then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and runs for the exit, leading him out of the building, snarling as he goes, trying to get away. That is the heavy's go, and it'll be B'Laz's turn next.
Okay. B'Laz can catch up with Heavy 2 on his Disc of Destiny. I can actually get here just to leave some room for Ormagander if you can stretch that far.
So you hover over the forks of the forklift.
Yeah, sure, why not? And I don't have a weapon, so I will.
Do you have any spells?
I'm going to try to make an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Oh,
do it.
To land.
What have you done?
No, if I can land the unarmed attack, I can cast Jolting Surge, but I need to land it first. Hang on, I need to unequip the fucking staff that I don't have. Bear with me. Stupid system. There we go.
Stupid chase with no weapon.
He's angry. Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
I love that you're meaner. Like, you're kind of nicer, but you're kind of meaner when you're a little bit drunk.
All right.
Have you noticed she's nicer and Ellie's meaner?
I don't know. It's like
it's an 18. So does that hit against kinetic?
It does.
It's not
but
criticism.
tell you what, before you do shocking grasp, give me a damage roll.
Damage roll.
Unarmed strike. Give me the unarmed strike.
hashtag murder squad.
Damage.
Hashtag murder squad.
Oh, the unarmed strike damage. It's a D4. Are you sure?
Give me the D4. I mean, like, obviously, it's you're gonna land the hit. So land the thump.
It's a 2.
And it's a 2. You crack him in the back of the head, and he's like, his forehead smashes off the bulkhead, and he's just barely still conscious, but he is just conscious, and he kind of crashes. He takes a nasty hit against that bulkhead, and just kind of staggers and slumps to the floor. In that second, you have a decision to make. You know the shocking grasp could finish him off.
Right then, Ormagander, get a chair.
Yes.
Okay, that will be your. Is that your go then, B'Laz? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing over this guy. He's going nowhere.
Okay, he is kind of downed at the moment, but alive. So yeah, it will be your go next. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to at this point I'm going to take us out of initiative. We're going to come out of combat now, and we're going to go back into a kind of normal play again.
What playing?
Okay, Smoke. Does that mean we can just kind of like wander?
We are now going to sort of just RP this thing, guys. So do your thing.
So I will go and say to B'Laz, does he want me to pick this guy up and take him to one of the rooms?
Well, just talk in character for a bit. Get yourselves together, and we'll see where this goes. We got 20 minutes of the episode left, so make the most of it, is what I would say, because it will set us up for next week.
So
I would get on the comms and just say, Ormagander, B'Laz, bring that guy back over here. There's some rooms, there's some computers. We need to check this stuff out.
Okay, so Ormagander will go and just pick the guy's body up. Fireman's lift and carry him into one of the rooms.
Thanks for coming, guys. Don't know how you got here or, how you knew I was here. I had it all under control, obviously.
Ormagander looks at B'Laz, arches an eyebrow.
B'Laz is in this moment in time. His Esla Lagar originals are pretty torn up. He's bloodied and battered. He looks in a pretty damn bad way. It looks like he's got a slight crack in one of his augments. He's pretty fucked up.
I need to extract some information from our friend here. He was torturing me earlier, and I need to repay the favor and also find out what it is they've put in my brain.
What did they put in your brain?
I don't know, but it wiggled. It feels odd.
As you guys...
Do you think maybe one of these computers could tell you what it is?
Well, one of the computers or our chunky friend here.
Go for your chunky friend. He deserves it. Torture the hell out of him.
His boss called it a Leite. Has anyone ever heard of a Leite?
You guys can all give me a... What would it be? I think it'd be... Sorry, I just remind myself what sort of check this would be.
Life sciences?
I think it's a life sciences, yeah. No, it is a life sciences check, thank you. So you can all give me a life sciences check to see if you do know about Leites.
22!
It's pretty damn good.
I only have a +4 on life
23.
23?
23.
23?
Nice.
How do Clara and Face do?
I feel like
we're on the roof still.
Yeah, but this is all going on over PCUs, right? Because you're still spread
out.
out.
Yeah, that's right.
Clara's
still doing her spell.
Ah, yeah, you are a bit preoccupied. Yes, sorry. So Face is life science.
I won't roll for her, but I will roll for Face. Not good. That's a 6.
A 6. Well, I tell you what. Well, I'll treat this as though you've essentially assisted Ormagander, who had the highest roll. So we'll treat that as a 23 + 2 + 2. So with a 27, Ormagander will have heard of Leites. While they are not used in the Veskarium, they are pretty much local to this part of space. You have heard stories about criminal Vesk gangs making use of these particularly nasty creatures. They attach themselves to your essentially your brain stem and breed. Your body can sustain. They essentially give birth to a multitude of tiny millipede type creatures that infest your brain, and they feed off electrical energy. They are notoriously difficult to remove, being so small and burrowing into the sort of more sensitive parts of your body. They are a parasite. And respond to nearby.
Dude, your face 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, it's grim.
They respond to electrical fields. They will. You do know, Ormanganda, that they are notoriously difficult to remove. That they, given long enough without exposure to electrical fields, they will eventually die off. But obviously, in a technological society, that's actually quite difficult to do a lot of the time. So they ultimately feed on the electrical fields. People who have been infested with Leeites, the Leeites tend to remain confined to the body of the person who's been implanted. They don't spread easily. But from anecdotal evidence from the sort of outer rim worlds of the Veskarium, you have heard stories of Leeite infested creatures once they are exposed to intense enough electrical fields, can suffer a wide range of unpleasant effects as the Leeites become more mobile and more animated with the input of the electricity. You've heard stories of people going blind, becoming confused and paranoid, disconnected from the world around them, feeling sick and nauseous, visual hallucinations, and more. But you have also heard of...
Guys, I think I have a Leeite.
You have also heard, though, of in a very small number of cases, some Leeite victims have been able to manipulate electrical fields, and because they are attached to your brain through some creatures with ferociously powerful will, have occasionally been able to sort of I suppose draw energy back from the Leeites. It is a parasitic / symbiotic relationship, but only with people who have an awful lot of experience and willpower to kind of overcome the Leeites' natural instincts. So, in a very, very small number of cases, you have heard of people utilising Leeites to enhance their abilities, but you've never seen it yourself, so you don't know how true that is.
So I guess there are two things here. I mean, potentially, if we get B'Laz back to the cave and we don't have him in the ship, yeah, that would be away from any sort of obvious electrical fields. So that might starve them, yeah. As long as you're not in the ship, as long as you're not in contact with anyone. I mean, I don't know what your technoman is itself.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always generating.
My body is full of augmentations.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? Do those of themselves generate electrical fields?
I will send B'Laz, and he can James. I will send James essentially the effectively this is as far as the rules are concerned, this is a homebrewed curse. So it follows the same sets of rules as curses follow. I will send James at the end of this episode the rule set for a Leeite infestation, so he can kind of understand the mechanics of it. We're not going to get bogged down in that now, but I will send that over at the end of this episode, and we can talk about it. But that information I've just told you, that anecdotal information, is what you know, and that's what you relay to the rest of the team.
Right.
Oh, well, Good to know. Thanks, Omagander.
And
I'm still gonna want to chat to this guy.
That sucks.
Omagander puts one of his bloody claws, still bloody claws, on B'Laz's shoulder in a brotherly fashion. Looks him in his dead cybernetic eyes, and says, "Pain heals. Half-elf chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever."
I put my hand on his other shoulder and just say, maybe we can switch him off. Get rid of him. Or not.
Well, Omagander looks at you and goes, "Wait, come, B'Laz, can we actually do that?" And starts on looking to see if there's like a switch on the back of
I
his
start
neck.
rummaging through my weapons, like, I'm pretty sure we can.
While you are having this discussion downstairs, Clara is still upstairs, casting grave words on the still warm body of the leader, and as the it basically lasts for one round, right? This thing. He mumbles at you. I've rolled a percentage dice.
It lasts for a minute, I believe.
Okay.
Let me double check. Oh no, yeah, you're right. One round. Sorry.
Well, we'll let it go on a little bit longer than that because I have to roll a percentage dice to determine how much of this information that you get now is reliable. Now, I know strictly you're not supposed to like sort of ask questions, but I kind of like to do this in RP just because it makes things a little bit easier for me. So let's do that. Just bear with me 2 seconds so I can pull up some notes about what he knows. So bear with me a tick, if that's all right, and I can kind of determine what he might let slip and what might be true and what might not, or what might be useful and what might not. Okay. Yeah, as the spell takes hold, you hear the hissing voice of the dead Vesk manifesting in more in your mind. The mouth moves, but it's a telepathic type of conversation you're having. Very disjointed, very splintered, fragments of sentences and thoughts picking their way through. You hear. Is that one my reverb? It is my reverb.
You will pay. Brother, I failed you. The Vesk will not be so easily defeated. You will incur the wrath of the Black Asaric.
The wrath of the what?
You do not belong here. Your clock is ticking. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. The weasels. Are you a weasel? Was it you?
If you want to try and like jostle some more information, ask some questions, anything like that, it may or may not spur something.
Knowing that she can't actually ask questions and get like a proper answer, she wouldn't try necessarily, but in kind of a frustration, she would give him a little shake and be like, "Come on, ramble something useful."
I tell you what, you could send sort of an empathic kind of prompt, a kind of a feeling of like to sort of maybe try and guide the direction of what you're getting. So if you wanted to give me like something you could convey a bit more broadly, like an empathic prompt, then that might help sort of steer him in the right direction.
Kind of a thing.
Yeah. Just give me a feeling that you're trying to push across, and then that might steer his utterings.
Guys, what kind of feeling do we want?
Maybe if you can ease him on his way to the Grim Commander, right? Because I mean, he's died fighting fearsome opponents, and that in itself. Maybe if you make him feel...
I feel like Clara's spent enough time with Ormungandr to at least have picked up that basic part of his culture. So,
Let him feel like he's releasing his earthly self before he...
Like he's had a good death.
Yeah.
Good death.
Yeah. So, she'll kind of communicate that kind of vibe to him and just be like, "You were a bit, but you fought well."
Thank you, Battle Mother.
Died better.
I will be with you soon. Protect my brothers. Do not let these creatures defile me. Send down your wrath. Find our river of fire. Find our lakes of immolation and release me.
And that is what you get.
What was it after lakes?
Of immolation.
Immolation, wasn't it?
Of immolation. And release me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. I've written all that down.
Okay, folks. We've got a few minutes left. Bear with me, because I just need to make a quick roll. There it is. Okay. How is this going to go? Oof. Okay. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
20.
Yep.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're in a bad way over there, that's fine.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
I had your son's fucking all his
31 nat 20.
31 nat 20. Okay, she, you, with that nat 20, you notice under one of the desks in the control room is a small blinking light. It looks like a silent alarm has been tripped. You also notice that in the on the warehouse schematics, you see that there is, as far as you can tell, this doesn't look like this was used for illegal materials. This is actually a kind of a legitimate cover business. From your quick glance across the records, you do notice some relatively sizable payments going out from their accounts that do not, like I say, with a nat 20, you kind of like, I don't know much about accounting, but I know cooked books when I see them. Which would make sense for a drug dealing gang. But yeah, there's definitely something fishy about their accounts. You also see that amongst the things that they are storing here are various pieces of cargo for various shipping companies that come in and out that they supply security and manpower for. On the inventory are not a small quantity of flammable materials of varying types. And you find out where they are in the building. You also see a small but quite powerful backup power generator located in the northwest corner of the building. So a damn good perception roll from you there. What are we doing, gang?
Where are the flammables located?
They are the most intense flammables are dotted in canisters stored in various bays around the warehouse. But you have their layout of the inventory, so you know which bays where to find them should you need them. But yes, like I say, you do see a silent alarm trigger, some interesting books, and the location of some flammables. Clutch nat 20 there.
Okay, guys, some kind of silent alarm's been triggered. I think we need to get the hell out of here. Face, if you're wanting to set this place on fire and burn it down, there's flammables everywhere. All you need to do is set fire to something that makes sure it gets to the outside of the buildings. But we need to go.
James, Laz.
Yes.
We don't have time to interrogate your friend. So, do you want to give him the coup d'etat? Or do you want to take him with us?
I want to take him with us.
Bring him with us.
We'll take him. Jay, if I can just swiftly decapitate my 5 guys and put their heads in that sack. That's what I need to do.
It will take a degree of time. You're talking about sawing off 5 guys' heads.
No. I just use an entropic strike and just cut the head off like that.
They are dotted around the building as well.
That is true.
I'm just saying, if you want to dedicate some time to that, you can. But I'm gonna.
Well, so how long would it take? Because it's like, how long is around?
Don't worry about it. I'll worry about the mechanics. All I'm saying is this is going to take you a finite amount of time to do.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. While you guys pick the place to burn, I can just take the heads.
I would like to loot the leader.
Okay.
Before we skedaddle.
Okay. The leader.
He's just sat here thinking, like, what part of alarm? Guys, not understand.
It's a fair point.
Hey.
Right, the leader.
Jesus.
I get to be crazy sometimes too, as well.
No, you don't. You're the sane one.
Meanwhile, Face is looking for something appropriate to start burning.
Okay, so Face swoops down through the broken skylight to the into the warehouse and immediately starts following She's directions to where the flammables can be found. So he's scooping up canisters and depositing them. While that is taking place, Clara manages to retrieve a Swagger hand cannon, a Red Star Plasma Doshko.
Red Star Plasma Doshko.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really
Ow.
10 explosive scattered gun shells, and a standard battery, albeit partially discharged. And his brigandine armor is essentially beyond repair. It's smashed. He was so completely and utterly destroyed up there. It's not worth salvaging, especially with the time constraints you have. But that's what you pick up, and you also pick up 500 credits from the leader. You also get his PCU.
Sick.
nice.
Meanwhile, she, as you are directing Face to the flammables, you investigate the power generator in the northwest corner. Give me an engineering check.
Yes! Yes! Finally! This is where it goes really fucking wrong. Okay.
She starts to shine with an engineering check.
My lord. It's a 29.
You recognise this device as being a very potent little compact generator. You quickly identify that a few canisters of those flammables in the right positions on the generator should create a pretty impressive boom, which will certainly help with the destruction of this building and covering your tracks.
Cool. I'll just send a quick comms message. Face. Thingy electric circuit. Boom.
Oh yeah, booms. Yeah, I've got it. And he grabs the canisters. Thanks, Zay. And stacks them up where you direct him to. You do notice that the silent alarm is blinking. You can't tell whether is it even blinking even faster now. I don't know.
Funny that. Don't laugh at me.
Legging it down those ladders.
No, you are just...
As you regroup on the ground floor, B'Laz has grabbed some strapping from the warehouse racking and has strapped the unconscious groaning body of the tough to his cyberdisk to make for easier moving. You are aware that it's quite conspicuous, but if now is the time to make the choice. Is it time to light the fuse and get out of Dodge, or do you want to keep searching this building?
Guys, I think we need to light the fuse.
We light
the
fuse.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we're ahead, otherwise we're going to end up in another big fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys skulk out the fire exit where you downed the tough into the night. You are still in hostile territory, so you do your best not to draw attention, keeping quiet as you pick down the alleyways out of this part of town, doing your best to avoid anybody trying to keep your prisoner out of sight. When you are a safe distance away, Face turns and quietly blows a flame stream onto the trail of accelerant that you led out the door, and you disappear into the night as flames begin to lick up through the shutters and out of the skylight roof. The air is tinged with orange light as the building goes up, and you hear a little commotion behind you as people start making their way out of buildings to investigate, and you hear the distant wail of sirens. You're a few minutes down the road, maybe 5 or so minutes down the road, putting some significant distance between you and the building, booking it as best you can. When you hear a sort of an implosion sound and the crunch of rubble and shattered glass as the building is reduced to rubble, and you make off into the Marianas night. The sun just starting to lighten the sky on the horizon. It's been a hell of a night. Started off in the Rouge Saloon. A little bit of trouble in the Rouge Saloon, but you have managed to wipe out a cell of the Green Street gang, and you hope covered your tracks. Only time will tell, of course, but you gave it your best shot, and you've made off with quite a lot of loot. obviously, a few of you are looking a little bit worse for wear, but given what you were up against, a bloody impressive fight, folks. Well played. Congratulations. And I will say that at this point, you have all moved up to level 5. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So please think about what you are going to do with your upgrades for next week, because when we come back next week, we'll work in a little bit of story time for you to explore your new abilities and immerse yourself in your level 5 selves. So well done, really well done. Congratulations. So making the best of a bad situation. Yeah, well done. Right, we are going to quickly chip to the credits, come back, work out who to raid. But for now, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on VampZoe's channel, which is at WitchyVampZoe. On
VampZoe.
Sorry, at WitchVampZoe on YouTube, and it's just at face, isn't it?
I think so.
Which I can't believe he got that handle. It's very impressive. So yeah, just at face. Either way, the links are down below. So make sure you click on those and support my friends. We'll be back in a minute with the Twitch lot to sign off and go and find a friend to raid. But for now, see you later from Mariana 6, and we'll be back in a moment with you Twitch people.
Oh, it's at Facey Boy.
At Facey Boy BOI. There you go.
The channel's called Face, but the at is at Facey Boy.
Perfect. Yeah, give him your support, folks. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and yeah, we'll get out of here. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah.